Some people might say I've given women a bit of a hard time when it comes to relationships. Uh, but in this particular video, I'm going to talk about something, well, I guess in a way, affects me in a bit. And that is basically, I guess the video title really doesn't do it justice, because basically, my sort of pet peeve is that not only do femboys, pretty boys, whatever you want to call them, effeminate men, um, they typically are, they both, when I look at relationships of these kinds of people, a lot of the time the relationship is solely based on sex. Uh, but in both regards, you got your femboys and then you got your femboy chasers, and your femboys, they basically go around like whores, and your femboy chasers, that basically they're, how women say their guys only want to have sex. Well, these people are the reason. And when it comes to reasons as well that people feminize themselves, a lot of the times it's also sexual in nature. They don't want to be feminine because of an urge to be feminine per se. It's not. They're not sitting around playing with Barbies and watching My Little Pony and fucking Little Mermaid and shit and dressing up all the time. These people, it's like a part-time thing for them. And when it comes to the guys who are dating these people, a lot of the times these people, they just want to use you for sex. And often very graphic sex, crazy stuff. But, when it comes to both situations, these people, they don't, they don't look at it like, I guess you could say, straight relationships, the good ones anyways. They don't want to put time and effort into their partner, they'll put something in their partner, but they're not going to put, they're not going to, when they're crying, ugly crying, they're not going to be there to, to comfort you, they're not going to, they're not going to do what, someone who's in a relationship needs to do for their partner. And, well, just look at how rare femboy marriages are, actual, like, marriages that last for a long time, I haven't really heard of many, And when it comes to reasons people become feminine, on the people themselves, a lot of the time these guys, their only reason that they are now an effeminate guy is basically they took the radical feminist thing, if you can't get a woman, become gay, and these guys, in a way, I guess they're tourists is a great way to say they're tourists, they're not, and not only that, but they're sex tourists, it's in a strange way, the euphemism of like those fucking old white women who go out to like rural, way out in the middle of Africa to just pay people to fuck them. It's like that. Except in this case, you're not going into Africa most of the time, and no one's getting paid most of the time. It's just what really gets me too about this is that in a lot of circles, having this opinion, you want to be a feminine guy, but you also want to be with someone, you want to put time into someone, you want to commit yourself to someone, you're basically viewed like a racist, you're acting straight, and all the people who should be telling these people to not screw around and just, view your partner as just a sex object. Like I was told to not view women, which, I try not to, I guess it depends on your definition of that. I might fail or succeed, but like, there's no love in it. There's no love, and not only is there no love, but wanting love in these circles often makes, he doesn't put out, or he acts too straight, and all this shit. And it's like, come on, guys, these guys, they became gay and then behaved exactly like, not just the women they hated, they behaved the way they would have treated those women. They didn't love those women. They didn't care about those women. They just want to fuck them. And the only difference now is that they're fucking dudes who are actually fucking them, and there's no love, and people dog on you and hate on you when you want love in the relationship. And it's like, I don't just want to not date women. I don't want to date anyone. Fuck all that, But I guess leave your opinion in the comment section. Seems like anybody does, I don't know. I'm probably gonna be mobbed by fucking who knows who. You're wrong. Yeah. But I guess I'll see you in the next video. When the world doesn't end or something, I don't fucking know, people going crazy again. But, see ya, I guess.